kicks MP.
Hottest team in the land coming through.
Don't forget about our next fan giveaway day, where all attendees will receive the Timberwolves backpack. Come to the game, bring the fan, and get a Timberwolves backpack. Don't miss out on any of the Timberwolves home games. We have 6 or package games available. Go to the nearest ticket booth or visit the team's website to secure your tickets today. We want your time up here with an enjoyable, intimate experience. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Timberwolves along with your issues and keep up with us to 55555. A member of our Timberwolves team will...
Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well. And of course the San Antonio Spurs, a few slots below them.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. And for Minnesota, some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. Conley and Edwards are the guards. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And as MP told us at the start of the season, he wants to be at the top of his rookie class. Seen by everyone as the clear-cut standout, how would you qualify his performance in that regard?
Well, from what I've seen, and in my opinion, MP certainly accomplished that mission. He's exceeded expectations and barely looks like a rookie when he's on the floor. He is a top talent in his class. No arguing that.
And here's Jones, following the three-pointer by MP. Here's Sohan, defended by Towns. And here are the Timberwolves. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch, and I asked him, how do you contend with the size and skill of Victor Wembanyama? He said, every night we see this guy do something no one has ever seen before. It's kind of like dealing with the unknown. A whole new kind of player needs new schemes. So we'll see some inventiveness out there on the defensive side tonight, Kevin.
Thanks, David. The Spurs shooting their first free throws of this. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Jones shoots the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Pass to Johnson. Puts up a three. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brown with the bucket.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling.
The Spurs have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Bounce pass from Zohan. Wembanyama against Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. And the basket by Vassell. Vassell's got 6.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumpers. Any sort of room, and he's letting it fly.
And there's Brown. That's good on the assist from Conley.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Outside, Jones. To the wing right side. Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama passes to Jones. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Let's go back to 2022. That offseason, the Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded 5 firsts plus a bunch of good players for Gobert. It was derided at the time, and I can understand why, but Rudy's defense has taken them to another level, and he's actually been a little better offensively than people thought he would be.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Towns. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Wembanyama against Reid. Wembanyama, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And it's Jones with the ball for San Antonio. Trailing by 2, coming off that loss against the Nets.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Here's Brown after the basket by San Antonio. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Barnes. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game up. Pass to Zohan. Down low, here's Wembanyama. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
A really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference.
Here's Jones. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Zach Collins is out there with Barnes. Then it's Castle. Then there's Keldon Johnson. And it's Wesley in at the point. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Houston lit up the floor. He scored 35 points and he hit some big shots behind the arc, making an impact from deep. Just another of what has been a string of terrific games from him. He's been really rolling, guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Shot clock at 5. A 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by Brown. Timberwolves leading by 3. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. Their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And so it's San Antonio with it. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Here's Wesley driving the lane. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota's gone 1 or 2 on 3 pointers here in the second quarter so far. And here's MP for 3. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Wesley. No scoring in this one. It's to Collins. Now, here's Johnson. The kick out to Barnes. That's good, and Johnson with the assist.
Boy, you got to respect the long-range accuracy of Barnes now. When he gets a little daylight, he's dangerous from the perimeter.
Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Spurs. Now Wesley. Pass to Barnes. Johnson outside. 1:53 left now here in the second. Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Edwards. That one off the back iron and out.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot So it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break.
Taking above the shot.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend. Let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest.
A bunch of long-range snipers, cold-blooded. Still a way to go with the selection process, but this is a strong start.
No question. I'd rather play alongside them than against them. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Some big guys down front on the block. Towns and Gobert. And it's MP in at the small forward position. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Pass to Johnson. And it's Vassell in the corner. Over Edwards. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Vassell's got 8 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Zohan, the pass to Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. 5 to shoot. A shot by Wembanyama, no good. Minnesota leading by 12. And Clark, the debate around Karl Anthony Towns. Is he the greatest shooting big of all time?
Well, look, if you just want to go numbers, it's an emphatic yes. No 7-footer has ever shot it like Cat. Around 40% from 3 over his career. It's not just a 1 or 2 season deal. That's a multi-year career. So I say yes.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Gobert. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Back to MP. There's the lob. Towns hammers the alley-oop through.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Here's Vassell. He's got 8. Over Edwards. San Antonio again missing.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's MP. Rebound by Zohan. Spurs trail by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's Vassell on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, that's just turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Reid gets the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Wembanyama, a screen. Sinks the triple. Zohan's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a
So Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Barnes out there with Zach Collins. Then it's Cancel. And it's Champagnie in at the 3. To the inside. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And the Spurs making a change here. Sissoko checked in. On the wing, MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
And the Spurs making a change here. Wesley's checked in.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Collins passes to Champagnie. Misses from close range. Timberwolves leading by 11. MP outside. Outside, Towns. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. The tray.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Pass to Wesley. Lock at 6. Here's Castle. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, but good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch. Guys?
Thank you, David. Wembanyama passes to Sohan. And the 3 off target. Timberwolves leading by 11. Brown dishes to Gobert. Back to Brown. Shoots over Johnson. Edwards finds Brown. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. This one for 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 6 assists here tonight.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Pass to Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Johnson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
As his career unfolds, I mean, MP's ability to get to the line will be huge.
Clark, in terms of young superstars, it doesn't get much better than Anthony Edwards.
Amen to that, partner. Every franchise wants a franchise player. Minnesota, I think, hit the jackpot drafting Edwards first overall back in 2021. Last year, we saw Ant-Man take it to another level, making his first of what I think will be many All-NBA teams.
And no way anyone's stopping that. If Wemby gets to the ball coming off iron, you know he's going to finish out.
Johnson up top over by Conley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
No good on the second free throw.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Good D by Johnson.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Jones kicks to Johnson. Here's Wembanyama. And no good. Towns with the defensive effort. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. Towns sets the pick for Brown. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Timberwolves.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And with a solid strategy, building on that first win in the season series, they rack up another W to make it 2-0 with just one left this year against the Spurs.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Michelle.
Now that you've played against this year's top rookies, where do you stack up?
You know, naturally, I'm right there at the top of the mountaintop. No, I'm just playing. No, we're all just bringing something new, and we're learning a lot every day. You know, as long as what I'm bringing and learning helps my team win games, then I'm right where I should be.
Always keep learning.
Always keep learning. I like that. Thank you, Michelle.
I got a good one.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
Sure did. Wore us out. In a good way? Oh, sure.
Don't tell me y'all having a party without me.
MP.
What's going on?
Thank you both. We'll talk soon. Second half of the season's coming up. We want to finish strong.
Right? Every moment matters. We need to be laser focused on our goals 24/7.
I'm right there with you, Coach.
Yeah, well, we all know what we're striving for as a team at this point, but we want to continue pushing you to develop your game as an individual.
Exactly. No matter how good you are, you can always be better.
I'm with it. So what are we going to do? We're going to choose another personal goal like we did first half?
That's right. Why don't you show them the list, Coach?
Yeah, pick a goal and we'll get to work.
I want to be Rookie of the Year.
Is that right?
All right, don't get me wrong. The most important thing to me in this world is winning, but I'm also a competitor. And so I want to prove that I'm the best in my class, and if I do that, it'll put us in great shape when it comes time for the playoffs.
The team comes first, always.
But it's only natural to want a little recognition, and we know how to help make that happen.
Right.
You show out against top rookies,
Yeah.
and you'll have the media eating out of your hand when it come voting time.
Just make sure you don't lose sight of the bigger picture. Everything you do to help the team win.
Team comes first, always. I just want my cake and eat it too.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
What's up, MP?